mother of Emperor Zhezong. Empress Yu of Northern Song got Zhong Zhao Shu. Zhu was the consort of Emperor Zhao Shu of the Northern Song dynasty. Coming from a humble background and a low-income family, her mother remarried and gave her away to be raised. She entered the palace as a courtesan and gave birth to 2 sons and a daughter for Emperor Shenzong. The son later became Emperor Zhezong. The mother was honored by her son and was honored as Empress after her death. Zhu, a native of Kaifeng, had a father, Cuyijie, who died when she was very young. Her mother took her and remarried her to a man named Xu Xian, and she changed her surname to Zhu. Her stepfather, Xu Xian, disliked her, and Li had no choice but to entrust her to a relative named Ren. As a result, she had 3 fathers: her biological father, her stepfather, and her adoptive father. In the first year of Xining 1068, Zhu was chosen to enter the palace and work as an imperial concubine for Emperor Zhao Shu. In a few years, she gave birth to 2 sons and a daughter, Zhao Shu, who later became Emperor Zhezong, King Cai, Zhao Xi, and Princess Shu. She was slowly promoted from a courtesan to a concubine and was named Consort. In the 8th year of Yuanfeng 105, Zhao Shu became the emperor, and Zhu was honored as the imperial consort. Since childhood, the lonely life under the fence has developed her gentle character. Zhu did not because the emperor's birth mother was boastful. She has been very modest in treating the concubines in front of her mother-in-law, Empress Dowager Zhao, but also respectful women's nevertheless, the high and mighty. Nevertheless, the high and mighty Empress Dowager Zhao still did not take her seriously and sometimes even had to reprimand her a few times. In October of the 8th year of Yuanfeng, Zhu escorted the coffin of Zhao Shu to the mausoleum area of Gongxian, present-day west of Gongxian, Henan province, for burial, stopping at Yonggan, southwest of Gongxian on the way. At that time, Han Jiang, who had served as a prime minister, was in charge of Henan province and personally went from Luoyang to Yonggan to welcome the emperor. Zhu walked behind him, and Han Jiang also knelt to welcome him, which was very touching to Zhu. When Empress Dowager Zhao found out about this, she scolded her for not accepting the gift of looking at the dust from an old minister, which scared Zhu so much that she shed tears. When Empress Dowager Zhao found out about this, she scolded her for not accepting the dust-watching gift from an old minister, which made Zhu apologize to her with tears in her eyes. Because Empress Dowager Zhao was unhappy with Zhu, some sycophants even listed Zhu's so-called faults and presented them to Empress Zhao. However, some other officials were not satisfied with Empress Dowager Zhao's attitude, and either out of public interest or in an attempt to curry favor with Empress Zhao, they suggested that Zhu should be further honored for the sake of the future of the Zhao family. Xing Shu, a minister of the court, told Zhao Gongyi, a nephew of Empress Dowager Zhao, "The Empress Dowager is the mother of the emperor, and it is only right that the mother should be honored by the son. But the wind of petty debate must not be allowed to grow. If the emperor discovers Empress Zhao's attitude towards the Dowager Empress, the Zhao family will be in trouble." Zhao Gongyi was shocked and asked what to do. Xing Ju said, "For the sake of our old friend, I will draft a petition for you, and you will ask the Empress Dowager to honor the imperial concubine." Zhao Gongyi then copied this letter to Empress Dowager Zhao. Empress Dowager Zhao looked at it, angry and strange, and declared to Zhao Gongyi, asking sturdily, "Your usual Shang writing is not so good. Who taught you to write? I will beat you with a board if you don't tell me the truth." Zhao Gongyi trembling, the before and after the whole story. After hearing this, Empress Dowager Zhao became even more furious, and immediately ordered Xing Ju to be demoted to Suizhou, present-day Suizhou County, Hubei Province. After Empress Dowager Zhao calmed down, she thought about what Xing Fu and Zhao Gongyi had said. Whether in terms of etiquette and reputation or terms of her long-term interests, there was some truth in what they had said. So in July of 1088, the 3rd year of the reign of Emperor Yuanyu, she issued an imperial decree asking the relevant departments to discuss how to honor the Zhu clan by examining the canonical references. From then on, Zhu officially enjoyed the same treatment as the empress regarding the moped, umbrella, and crown. and Empress Zhao treated her much more kindly. During the Shaoxing period, Empress Dowager Xian further improved Yu's status by ordering the construction of a palace at her residence, changing her carriage to a mikoshi, allowing her to enter and leave the palace through the Xuandi East Gate, and referring to Zhu as Your Highness on the papers submitted by 100 officials, and naming her residence the Shengduan Palace. The residence was named Shengduan Palace. Her three fathers, Cui, Shu and Ren, were honored. Zhu died in February of the first year of Chongqing 1102 at 50. She was posthumously honored as Empress with the posthumous title of Qincheng and was buried with Emperor Shenzong at the Yangyi Mausoleum.